Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to go wrong? The alarm doesn't go off, you spill the coffee, traffic is a nightmare, and you think, of course, this is just my luck. Now flip it. Have you ever had a day where things flow? You find a perfect parking spot, a surprise check arrives, you feel unstoppable, and you think, I'm on a roll. What if I told you that both of those days weren't accidents? They weren't random luck. They were, in fact, direct printouts, outputs from a hidden program running deep inside you. This is the central, breathtaking idea from a classic that has sold millions of copies, Dr. Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And if you're listening to this, a part of you already knows its message is true. You've felt that internal tug of war. You've set a goal with your conscious mind, I will be successful, I will be confident, only to hear a quiet inner whisper of doubt, who are you kidding? That whisper? That is the voice of an old program, running on autopilot. For decades, Dr. Murphy's work has been called mystical, magical. But what if we approached it differently? Not as magic, but as user error, and more importantly, as user guidance. This audiobook is not just about listening, it is about reprogramming. So let me ask you directly, what is a dream you've almost given up on? What is a fear that plays on repeat? What is a habit you just can't seem to break? Those are not your fate. Firmly, they are your current settings. Think of your mind as a two-tiered system. Your conscious mind is the gardener. It chooses the seeds. I want a rose here, an oak tree there. It's logical, analytical, full of daytime plans. But beneath the soil lies the subconscious, the entire ecosystem. The soil, the nutrients, the weather patterns within. This subconscious is infinitely powerful. It controls your heartbeat, your digestion, your every instinct. And it has one job, to grow whatever seed the gardener plants, and to keep alive whatever is already growing. Here's the critical, life-changing twist. Your subconscious cannot argue. It cannot judge. It only obeys. It takes orders from the dominant thoughts and, crucially, the dominant feelings of the conscious gardener. But what if the gardener is distracted, anxious? What if he's shouting roses, but his hands are trembling with fear of thorns, and he's constantly picturing weeds? What does the subconscious ecosystem hear and see? It feels the fear, it sees the weeds, and so it grows more weeds. This is why positive thinking often fails. You chant, I am rich, while feeling desperate. Your subconscious, the loyal servant, receives the order rich, but the more powerful emotional signal is desperation. And so, faithfully, it works to manifest more feelings of lack, to keep your inner world consistent. It's not sabotaging you. It is serving you perfectly. This book is your operator's manual for this deep inner power. Dr. Murphy, blending ancient wisdom and modern psychology, gives us the tools. But our mission here, in this session, is to turn those tools into a workflow, a daily practice. No fluff, no vague mysticism, just a clear, repeatable protocol to align your inner ecosystem with your deepest desires. We will move in 3 powerful stages. First, the law. We must understand the immutable rules of this inner world, how belief shapes reality, why feeling is the true language of command. We'll lay the bedrock. Then, the workflow. This is our core, your daily programming ritual. We will break down Murphy's techniques into a step-by-step sequence, a morning session to set the day, an evening session to reprogram the night, and specific tools for affirmation and visualization that actually work because they speak the correct language to your subconscious. Finally, the garden. We'll apply this workflow to the key areas of your life, your prosperity, your relationships, your health. We'll plant specific seeds and learn how to tend them faithfully. This is about becoming the conscious architect of your own life, the programmer of your deepest self. That silent partner running 95% of your existence? It's time you two had a proper meeting and established a new chain of command. The journey to unlocking your life begins with understanding the code. Part 1. The Law. This is where we move from fascinating idea to operating principle, because you cannot program a system whose rules you do not understand. So let's establish the first and greatest law of your subconscious mind, the servant mechanism. Here is your number one rule. Imagine you hired the most loyal, most powerful assistant imaginable. Their only purpose is to execute your commands. Day and night they work. They don't sleep. They have access to limitless resources. Now, imagine this assistant has one critical, profound flaw. They possess zero ability to reason. They cannot argue. They cannot judge what is good or bad for you. Most importantly, they cannot tell the difference between a heartfelt, intentional order and a fearful, passing rumor you mumbled in frustration. This is your subconscious mind. It is a supremely powerful servant, but it is a literal-minded one. It takes its orders from the dominant thoughts and impressions you feed it. Think of it this way. Your conscious mind is the captain on the bridge of a ship. You look at the map. You choose the destination. Set course for Prosperity Bay, you command. But below decks, in the engine room, is your subconscious mind, the entire crew and the engine itself. That crew does not look at the map. They do not know the destination. They only respond to the orders transmitted from the bridge. Now, what if the captain, in a moment of stress, keeps muttering, "We're going to hit an iceberg. We're going to run aground. This never works." What is the engine room crew hearing? They are hearing orders. Hit iceberg, run aground, never works. And with relentless, obedient efficiency, they begin to adjust the ship's systems to fulfill those commands. This is not a metaphor. This is the mechanical reality of your life. Every thought you dwell upon, every idea you accept as true, especially those you reinforce with emotion, is an order being sent down to the engine room. Your subconscious, the servant, simply says, "Your wish is my command," and it goes to work arranging circumstances, feelings, and behaviors in your outer life to match the blueprint of your inner commands. This is why understanding this servant mechanism is your first and most crucial step. You are already giving it orders every single day. The question is, are they conscious, deliberate, and aligned with your dreams, or are they accidental, fearful, and aligned with your doubts? This brings us to your first practical workflow. We must conduct a brief but powerful audit right now. We need to identify one clear, specific order you have been accidentally sending and one new, deliberate command you wish to install. This is your belief audit. I want you to actually do this. If you can, pause this audio for a moment. I will give you 2 prompts. Get something to write with or open a note on your phone. Ready? First, clearly, slowly, identify one repeating negative thought or belief that plays in your mind. It often starts with, I can't, I always, or I never. For example, I never have enough money, things always go wrong for me, I can't stick to good habits. Write down the one that feels most persistent for you. That is an old accidental order your servant is still obeying. Second, now write down one positive desire. Make it a clear, present state intention, not I want to be confident, but I am confident and calm in social situations. Not I want more money, but I am open and receptive to abundant income. This is your new, deliberate command. Do not worry if it doesn't feel true yet. We are not at the feeling stage. We are at the blueprint stage. Just write it clearly. Excellent. You have just taken the first, most critical action. You have consciously identified an old program and chosen a new one. You have used your captain's consciousness to look at two different maps. Hold on to these. They are our raw materials. Because now we must learn how to transmit the new order in a way your servant mind will not just hear, but obey without question. And that requires speaking its native language.
Chapter 2. The Language of Feeling. Here is the secret that makes all the difference. Your subconscious mind does not primarily speak in words. Words are the surface-level translation. The native tongue, the mother tongue of your subconscious and of the creative intelligence of life itself, is vibration and feeling. Are you broadcasting static or a clear signal? Think of your desired intention as a specific radio frequency. Let's say the frequency for perfect health is 99.9 FM. You can shout into the microphone, I am healthy, all day long. But if your emotional transmitter is dialed to the frequency of anxiety, which is 20.1 FM, what signal is actually going out over the airwaves? A chaotic, static-ridden mix. The words say one thing, but the powerful underlying emotional signal says another. Your subconscious and the universe it is connected to responds to the dominant vibration, not the dictionary definition of your words. Dr. Murphy called this the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This is the master key. It is not enough to think about your desire. You must learn to feel the reality of it, as if it were already accomplished. This feeling is the clear, pure signal. It is the unequivocal order. Let's break this down into your next workflow, identifying and shifting your emotional signature. Every thought you recorded in your audit has an emotional signature. It's the subtle or not so subtle feeling that accompanies it. The thought, I never have enough money, isn't just words, it carries a feeling. It might be anxiety, it might be resentment, it might be a heavy sense of lack.
That feeling is the actual command. The words are just the caption. Your subconscious responds to the feeling of lack and works to manifest more circumstances that generate that same feeling, thereby proving its loyalty. So, your workflow is this. Take your old negative belief from your audit, close your eyes for a moment, say it to yourself silently, and then ask, what is the feeling behind this? Where do I feel it in my body? Is it a knot in the stomach? Anxiety? A heaviness in the chest? Sadness? A tightness in the shoulders? Burden? Just identify it. Don't judge it. Simply acknowledge, the signature of this thought is anxiety. Now take your new positive intention, read it, say it. Initially, it will feel intellectual. It may even spark resistance, a feeling of this isn't true. That's the old signature fighting to stay on the air. Your job is not to fight that old signal with louder words. Your job is to gently, patiently tune the dial. This is an internal act of imagination and will. Close your eyes again. Say your new intention. I am open and receptive to abundant income. Now imagine, for a moment, just pretend what it would feel like if this were already true. If you knew with calm certainty that money flowed easily to you, what is the emotional signature of that reality? It might be a feeling of relief, of lightness, of security, of excitement. Try it on. Feel the relief in your body. Feel the lightness in your chest, even if it's faint. Even if it's just a memory of a time you felt that way about something else, locate that sensation. For 60 seconds, let the words go and just focus on cultivating that feeling of relief and openness. In that moment, you are broadcasting on 99.9 FM. You are speaking the true language of command to your subconscious servant. You are giving it an order it can understand and execute flawlessly. Seek more of this feeling. This is the core of all effective technique. Whether we use affirmations, visualizations, or prayers, their power lies solely in their ability to generate the feeling of the wish fulfilled within us. The feeling is the command. Everything else is just the method of delivery. So, the law is now complete. First, your subconscious is a faithful, literal servant. Second, it obeys the language of felt reality, not just words. You now have the two fundamental rules of the inner game. With this understanding, we are no longer victims of accidental programming. We are ready to pick up the deliberate tools. We are ready to build your daily workflow.
We now arrive at the practical engine of your transformation, your daily programming protocol. This is where theory becomes reality, where the law you understand meets the life you create. We begin not in the morning light, but in the quiet dark, with Chapter 3, the evening session, Programming the Sleep Laboratory. What if the 30 minutes before you sleep are the most important of your entire day? Not for planning tomorrow's tasks, but for shaping tomorrow's reality. We are about to hack the most vulnerable, most receptive doorway to your subconscious, the threshold state where your vigilant, critical, conscious mind steps aside. This is the hypnagogic state, the drowsy, drifting borderland between wakefulness and sleep. In this state, the gatekeeper is off duty, the walls are down, and any suggestion you deliver sinks directly into the deep, fertile soil of your subconscious, without analysis, without resistance. Tonight and every night from now on, you will not just fall asleep, you will program. Your workflow is the sleep time suggestion ritual. This is a non-negotiable 20-minute practice. Follow these steps precisely.
Step 1. The preparation. Begin at least 30 minutes before your intended sleep time. Power down your screens. The blue light is an alarm clock for your conscious mind. We are seeking drowsiness. Ensure your space is as dark and quiet as possible. This is your laboratory. Now, lie down in your bed. Get comfortable. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. In through your nose, filling your abdomen, and out through your mouth, releasing the day's tensions. This is not merely physical relaxation. This is a signal. You are telling your entire being, the work of the day is done. The work of the night now begins. Step 2. The deepening relaxation. Starting at the crown of your head, bring your gentle attention to each part of your body. Do not move them. Simply notice them, and with each exhale, imagine them becoming heavy, warm, and utterly relaxed. Your forehead smooth and calm. Your jaw unclenched. Your shoulders releasing all weight. Let that wave of relaxation flow down your arms to your fingertips. Feel it move down your torso, your hips, down through your legs, all the way to the soles of your feet. Your body is now a vessel of perfect peace. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. You are safe. You are supported. You are profoundly relaxed. Step 3. Crafting the suggestion. This is the critical art. You will craft one sentence, only one. Your subconscious thrives on simplicity and repetition. This sentence is your seed for the night. It must follow 2 immutable rules. First, it must be stated in the present tense, as if it is already true. Your subconscious does not understand will be or going to. It only understands now. Second, and this is the key, it must be imbued with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is not enough to say the words. You must attach the emotional signature we discussed. Let's use an example from your belief audit. Your old thought, I struggle with confidence at work. Your new intention, I am confident and calm in social situations. A poor suggestion would be, I will be confident tomorrow. That is future tense and carries no feeling. A good suggestion is, I am confident and calm. Better. But the masterful suggestion is one fused with its emotional signature. Feel the solidity of confidence in your chest. Feel the quiet wave of calm in your breath. Now, from that feeling, let the sentence arise. I speak with calm confidence and easy clarity. Or, I am so grateful for my natural, confident peace. Do you hear the difference? The words evoke the feeling. They are the feeling, verbalized. Craft your one sentence for tonight. Make it a personal mantra of fulfilled desire. Step 4. The delivery. With your body deeply relaxed and your perfect sentence held in your mind, you begin the delivery. Do not say it aloud. Whisper it silently, in your mind's voice, with the pace of a slow, soothing heartbeat. I am confident and calm. As you repeat it, do not grind the words intellectually. Let the words be secondary. Primarily, sink into the feeling they represent, the feeling of confidence, the feeling of calm. Imagine how your body would feel if this were your permanent reality. A slight smile on your lips, a relaxed, open posture, a quiet joy. Marinate in that sensation. Repeat your sentence with that feeling over and over, like a gentle lullaby to your deepest self. Step 5. The release into sleep. This is the final act of faith. You do not need to repeat the suggestion until you lose consciousness. Your job is to start the program. As you feel sleep pulling you closer, simply let the words fade. Let the feeling remain. And then release. Let go completely. Trust that your faithful servant, your subconscious, has received the command perfectly. It is now on duty, all night long, integrating this new blueprint into the very fabric of your being. You are programming your sleep laboratory to engineer a new reality. Now, drift off. The work is done. Program well. Chapter 4. The Morning Session. Setting the Day's Tone. Do you wake up and check the news, or check in with your destiny? The first 10 minutes after waking are your golden hour for imprinting. This is not poetic exaggeration. This is neurological fact. You are emerging from the sleep laboratory, where your subconscious has been at work all night. In those first fragile moments of wakefulness, your conscious mind is still soft, still loosely woven with the subconscious. The critical filter is thin. The gateway is, once again, open. What you pour into your mind in this window doesn't just get thought about, it gets imprinted at a deep structural level. It sets the emotional and energetic trajectory for your entire day. We will not let this sacred time be stolen by the outside world. We will claim it. Your workflow is the gratitude and intent triad, a specific 3-part sequence. It takes 10 minutes. It is non-negotiable. Step 1. The foundation of gratitude. Do not open your eyes. Do not reach for your phone. The very first conscious act while you are still nestled in the warmth of your bed is to locate a feeling of gratitude. We begin here because gratitude is the most powerful vibrational frequency you can broadcast. It is the signal of already having received. It instantly places your subconscious servant in a state of fulfillment and attraction. So find 3 things. Start simple. Feel gratitude for the breath in your lungs, for the beat of your heart, for the comfort of the bed supporting you. Then let it expand. Feel genuine, warm thanks for a person in your life, for a specific blessing from yesterday, for an opportunity that lies ahead. Do not just list them mentally. For each one, pause. Let the feeling of thankful warmth bloom in your chest. Let it be a physical sensation. This is not a cognitive exercise. It is an emotional bath. You are bathing your subconscious in the frequency of abundance and grace. You are telling your inner world, look at all this good that already exists. This feeling is your foundation. It shifts your entire being from a state of lack to a state of plenty. From this solid ground, you can build anything. Step 2. The visualization, mental rehearsal. Now, keeping your eyes closed, you will visualize the key scenes of your coming day, going perfectly well. This is your mental rehearsal. You are the director previewing the masterpiece. Do not visualize your entire day chronologically. Choose the 2 or 3 moments that typically hold challenge or importance. Perhaps a morning meeting, a difficult conversation, a creative work session, or your exercise routine. See each one not from your own eyes, but as if you are watching a movie of your ideal self. See yourself calm, prepared, and engaged. Hear your voice speaking with clarity and kindness. See the receptive faces of others. Feel the satisfaction of completing a task with focus. Crucially, feel the emotions of these ideal scenes in your body right now. Feel the calm confidence during the meeting. Feel the respectful connection during the conversation. Feel the energized flow during your work. You are not hoping for these feelings later. You are generating their emotional signature now, in this potent imprinting window. You are preloading the day with success. You are giving your subconscious a detailed, felt sense blueprint to follow. Your servant mind will now work tirelessly to guide your words, actions, and reactions to match this successful preview you have just implanted. Step 3. The core intention, your one command. From this place of gratitude and successful preview, you now distill the entire day down to one core intention. This is your guiding star. It is not a to-do list, it is a to-be statement. Based on your visualization and your current goals, what is the primary quality you wish to embody today? Is it focus? Is it calm authority? Is it joyful connection? Choose one word or a short phrase. Now you will state it, aloud if possible, in a present tense declaration fused with emotion. For example, do not say, "I will try to be focused." Say, with the solid feeling of gratitude in your heart and the successful preview fresh in your mind, "I am a pillar of focused clarity." Or, "I move through my day with calm and purposeful ease." Or, "I am a magnet for joyful interactions." Say it 3 times. With each repetition, feel the truth of it resonate deeper. You are not wishing, you are declaring a fact to your subconscious, using the open gateway of the morning to install it as your operating system for the next 16 hours. Now you may open your eyes. Begin your physical day, but the inner work is complete. You have done something extraordinary. You have started your day not by reacting to the world, but by consciously impressing your world upon yourself. You set the tone. You laid the track. Now the train of your day will run on it. The gratitude and intent triad is your daily act of self-creation. It turns the morning from a scramble into a sanctuary, from a reaction into a creation. Do this every single day and watch how your days and ultimately your life begin to bend to match the tone you so deliberately set in these first golden moments. Chapter 5. Affirmations that actually work. Let's address the elephant in the room, the thing that has frustrated millions of people on this journey. You've tried affirmations. You've stood in the mirror and declared, "I am rich. I am successful. I am confident." And for a moment, maybe you felt a buzz. But then reality snapped back. The bank account didn't change. The old insecurities whispered again. And you were left thinking, this doesn't work for me. Here is the brutal, liberating truth. It's not that affirmations don't work. It's that you were speaking the wrong language to the wrong audience. Saying, "I am rich" while feeling poor is like walking into a bustling steakhouse, sitting down and loudly ordering a salad. In the front of house, to the waiter, your conscious mind, you're saying, "Salad, please." But in the noisy kitchen, your subconscious, all the cooks hear is the sizzle of steaks, the shouts for more meat, the entire environment screaming, "Steak." Guess what gets cooked? Guess what gets served? The kitchen only cooks what it hears in the back, the dominant, resonant environment of feeling and belief. Your words are the order. Your felt reality is the kitchen's environment. If they conflict, the environment wins every time. So we must stop shouting new orders into an old kitchen. We must change the environment itself. This is done through the felt truth formula. The breakdown of the failure. Dictionary definition versus emotional subtext. Every sentence you speak or think has two layers. Layer 1 is the dictionary definition, the literal meaning of the words, "I am rich." Layer 2, the far more powerful layer, is the emotional subtext. This is the silent music beneath the words, the vibration. When you state, "I am rich" from a place of financial anxiety, the subtext is, "I am afraid of lack." The contradiction is fatal. Your subconscious, the ever-loyal servant, receives a scrambled signal. It responds to the stronger, more familiar vibration, the fear. It then works to align your outer world with that inner feeling of lack, thereby proving its loyalty. Your affirmation, meant to build, actually reinforces the very wall you wanted to tear down. The felt truth formula fixes this by building a linguistic bridge from where you are to where you want to be. It creates an affirmation your subconscious can accept as truth right now because it focuses on the process or the openness rather than a jarring, contradictory end result. The felt truth formula, a three-part construction. Crafting your affirmation is now a conscious act of engineering. Your sentence must pass one critical test. When you say it, can you feel a sense of relief or expansive possibility rather than resistance and strain? If it feels like a lie, it is. Scrap it. Start again. Here is the three-part framework. Part 1. The acceptable present state anchor. You must begin with a truth your whole being can agree with in this moment. This is often a word describing an internal state of readiness or openness, not an external circumstance. Instead of the jarring "I am rich," you find the present truth. That truth might be, "I am willing to see opportunities. I am capable of learning. I am open to receiving. I am in the process of creating." These are irrefutable. You can be open right now. You are in a process. This is your anchor of current truth. Part 2. The active generative verb. This verb describes the energy you are cultivating now. It is not about having, but about doing or being in a way that leads to the goal. Verbs like I am opening, I am attracting, I am aligning with, I am becoming aware of, I am gracefully creating, I am allowing. These verbs imply movement and process. They feel dynamic, not static. They satisfy the subconscious by engaging it in a present moment activity that leads toward the goal. Part 3, the desired outcome framed as a natural consequence. Finally, you attach your goal, but as the natural result of the present state action. It flows from the first two parts. It is not forced. Putting it together, from broken to bridge building. Let's transform common broken affirmations into felt truth statements. Old jarring statement. I am incredibly confident. Felt truth formula. I am choosing to act with more courage each day, and I am becoming naturally more confident. Present anchor. Choosing to act. Active verb. Becoming. Outcome. Naturally more confident. Old jarring statement. I have the perfect partner. Felt truth formula. I am first becoming the perfect partner to myself, opening my heart to the love that is meant for me. Present anchor. Becoming. Active verbs. Opening. Outcome implied through attraction. Old jarring statement. My body is perfectly healthy and thin. Felt truth formula. I am listening to my body with love, making choices that honor its vitality, and trusting it to find its perfect, healthy balance. Present anchors, listening, making choices, trusting. Your workflow application. Take the positive desire you wrote in your belief audit. Now dissect it. If it feels like a distant reality, apply the formula. Ask, what is the very first step in my consciousness towards this? Is it openness, willingness, curiosity? That is your part 1. What is the active energy of moving toward it? That is your part 2. Then let the outcome be a gentle, trusting result. Once crafted, you don't just recite this new affirmation. You marinate in it. You say it slowly. After each repetition, you pause to feel the truth of the first part. Feel the openness. Feel the willingness. Let that feeling grow. You are no longer ordering salad in a steakhouse. You are calmly, deliberately remodeling the kitchen itself, one true felt brick at a time. This is how affirmations cease to be wishes and become working blueprints. Chapter 6. Mental Cinema. The Visualization Blueprint. Your subconscious mind is not a vague, nebulous cloud. It is a precision instrument. More than that, it is a Hollywood studio. A full production facility with infinite budget and resources standing by 24 hours a day. Here's the pivotal question that defines your life. Are you using this studio to direct epic, heartbreaking dramas of failure, limitation, and worry, replaying scenes of past mistakes on a loop, previewing coming attractions of fear? Or are you directing Oscar-winning masterpieces of success, love, and fulfillment? Every single thought you dwell on is a scene you are filming. Every worry is a take you are approving. Today, that stops. Let's get you into the director's chair. Your workflow is the sensory director's checklist. We are moving beyond fleeting, fuzzy daydreams. We are constructing a full sensory, emotional hologram so real, your subconscious will accept it as a memory of the future and work to make it true. From passive daydream to active direction. Most people visualize poorly. They see a quick, flat picture, themselves on a stage or in a nice car, and then they snap out of it. This is like handing your studio a rough 2-second storyboard sketch and expecting a finished epic. It won't work. We must produce a full, immersive experience. As the director, your job is to command every department: sight, sound, touch, smell, taste, and most crucially, the department of emotion. You are not a passive viewer of this mental movie. You are the star, the director, the cinematographer, and the audience feeling it all. The sensory director's checklist is your shooting script. The pre-work, choosing your scene. First, select one specific, meaningful scene that represents the fulfillment of your desire. Don't visualize the entire movie of being a billionaire. Visualize one potent moment that feels like the truth of that achievement. It could be the moment you look at a bank balance with calm gratitude, the moment you sign a deal on your terms, the moment you walk through a home you own, feeling its peace. Choose one scene. This is your set. Now let's shoot it. Step 1. Sight. Cinematography. Close your eyes. Establish the wide shot. Where are you? An office? A beach? A garden? Notice the details, the quality of the light. Is it soft morning sun or warm lamplight? See the colors, the textures of the surfaces. Now, cut to the medium shot. What are you wearing? Notice the fabric, the fit. See your own hands. Are they relaxed? Holding something meaningful? Now, the close-up. See the calm, assured expression on your face. A slight, natural smile of accomplishment that reaches your eyes. The key is vivid, stable detail. Hold the shots. If the image flickers, gently bring it back. You are the cinematographer. Command the frame. Step 2. Sound. Audio design. Now layer in the soundscape. This is what makes it feel real. Is there ambient sound? The distant hum of satisfied activity? The quiet chirp of birds? Perhaps there is music. What song embodies this feeling? Now hear the most important audio, dialogue or internal monologue. Hear your own voice, calm and clear, speaking or perhaps thinking a key line. This is perfect, or everything is working in my favor. Hear the tone of your voice. It is relaxed, authentic, powerful. Maybe hear the supportive voice of someone else, congratulating you. Do not just imagine silence. A real moment has a soundscape. Build it. Step 3. Touch. Physical sensation. This is critical for embodiment. Feel the physical reality of the scene. What are you touching? Is it the smooth, cool surface of a desk? The grainy warmth of beach sand under your feet? The comforting weight of a loved one's hand in yours? Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel the posture of your body, upright, open, effortless. Feel the absence of old tensions. The shoulders are down, the jaw is loose, the breath is deep and easy. Your body in this scene is at home. Anchor the vision in tangible sensation. Step 4. Smell and taste. The forgotten realism. To truly bypass the critical mind, engage the primal senses. What is the scent in the air? Freshly cut grass? Salt air? The pages of a new book? The scent of clean linen or coffee? Now taste. Is there a taste of success? Perhaps a lingering taste of a celebratory drink, mineral water, champagne, rich coffee. These details seem minor, but they're the secret weapons of realism. They convince your subconscious this is a real memory, not a fantasy. Step 5. Emotion, the heart of the scene. Now you direct the most important department, emotion. This is not just observing the scene, it is feeling it from within. As you see, hear, and touch this reality, ask, what is the dominant feeling? Is it profound peace? Is it exhilarating joy? Is it a solid, quiet confidence? Locate that feeling in your body right now as you visualize. Let it swell. Let it fill your chest. Let it bring that smile to your face. This feeling of the wish fulfilled, is the entire point of the exercise. The sensory details are just the delivery system for this emotional signature. Your subconscious records this feeling as the true command. Dwell here. For 30 seconds, a minute, let the visuals and sounds become secondary. Just bathe in the feeling of already having what you desire. This feeling is the finished product you are handing to your inner studio with the order, more of this, please. Directorial command and consistency. When you open your eyes, do not dismiss the work. As the director, give one final, clear command. Silently say, this or something better is now manifesting in my reality for the highest good of all. Then release the anxiety of how, but keep the feeling of the end result. Do this visualization daily, preferably during your morning session or a quiet moment. You are not just wishing, you are rehearsing reality. You are building a neural blueprint so compelling that your subconscious mind, your loyal studio, has no choice but to pull every resource it has, your habits, your perceptions, your opportunities, to match the masterpiece you have directed. Now, lights, camera, action. Start directing. Chapter 7. The Art of Spiritual Mind Treatment. Dr. Murphy's Prayer. We now arrive at the most potent tool in your arsenal, a tool that has been misunderstood for millennia. We are not talking about prayer as you may know it. This is not about clasping your hands, bowing your head, and begging a distant sky-bound judge for favors. That kind of prayer reinforces lack, the position of a powerless subject pleading with a separate, capricious authority. Forget begging. What we are about to practice is what Murphy called scientific prayer. It is a conscious, logical, and spiritual treatment of your own mind. It is a declaration of undeniable truth to the creative principle within you, not a request to a power outside of you. It is the ultimate command to your subconscious, framed not as a personal wish, but as a universal law you are knowingly aligning with. Your workflow is the 4-step treatment template. This is a complete mental and spiritual operation. Perform it with solemn focus. Step 1. Recognition, the foundation of all power. You begin in a state of quiet contemplation. Sit upright, close your eyes, and become still. The first step is to recognize and acknowledge the fundamental truth of existence. You state silently with deep conviction, there is only one infinite life, one infinite mind, one creative principle in the universe. You are not creating this power. You are recognizing what already is. This is the bedrock. This power is all intelligence, all substance, all energy. It is the source of all laws, physical and spiritual. It is the subconscious of the universe itself. In this step, you take your attention completely off the problem, off the world of effects, and place it on the only true cause. You are establishing the playing field. There is no other power against this one. There is no lack, no sickness, no obstruction in its reality. By stating this, you silence the noise of the outer condition and align your conscious mind with the supreme truth. Step 2. Unification, the dissolution of separation. Now you make this personal. You move from recognizing the principle in the universe to realizing your own inseparable connection to it. You declare with a sense of awe and deep knowing, I am one with this infinite life and infinite mind. It is my life, my mind now. This is the critical pivot. You are not a separate, tiny being asking for help. You are a unique focal point of the one power. Your own subconscious mind is an individualized expression of the universal creative medium. Feel this. Do not just say the words. In the silence, feel the truth that there is no place where you end and this life begins. You are immersed in it as a wave is of the ocean. Your very breath is its movement. Your intelligence is its intelligence, individualized. Any sense of loneliness, weakness, or separation is an illusion of the conscious mind. In this step, you vaporize that illusion. You claim your identity as a channel of the divine. Step 3. Affirmation. The specific command as natural law. From this solidified position of oneness, from the unshakable knowing that you are one with the only power there is, you now speak your word. This is not a wish, it is a command born of understanding law. You state, therefore, the perfect expression of this infinite life, which is, state your desire, is now manifesting in my experience. For example, therefore, the perfect expression of this infinite life, which is abundant, limitless supply, is now manifesting in my experience. Or, therefore, the perfect expression of this infinite life, which is perfect, harmonious health, is now flowing through every cell of my body. Notice the structure, therefore. This word is crucial. It means because steps 1 and 2 are true, this conclusion is logically inevitable. You are stating a cause and effect sequence as a scientist would. You have defined the creative principle, step 1. You have established your unity with it, step 2. Therefore, its nature must express through you. You are not asking, you are announcing a spiritual fact. As you affirm this, feel the reality of it. Know that in the mind of the One, it is already accomplished. Your subconscious, listening from its position as part of this one mind, accepts this as the absolute truth of your being and begins to orchestrate its materialization. Step 4. Thanksgiving. The release in perfect faith. The final step is the seal. Immediately after your affirmation, you enter a state of gratitude. Not a generic thank you, but the specific, profound feeling of the wish fulfilled. You declare and feel, I give thanks knowing this is already done in divine mind, and I release it fully to its perfect manifestation. This is the point of release. You do not cling. You do not wonder how or when. You have spoken your word to the law. The law operates. Your role as the conscious operator is complete. Feel the deep peace of certainty. Feel the gratitude that comes from knowing the creative process is already in motion, just as you feel gratitude for the sunrise you know will come. This thanksgiving is the emotional evidence that you have truly transferred the request from the realm of anxious desire to the realm of accepted fact. You walk away from the treatment in peace. The complete treatment in practice. Perform this entire sequence slowly with focused intention. It may take 5 minutes. Do not rush. This is the highest form of your nightly programming or a standalone practice for any challenge. You are not praying to anything. You are consciously aligning the localized point of your awareness, your conscious mind, with the infinite power of your total being, your subconscious or universal mind, and directing its creative force with intelligent love. This is the art.
This is the science. This is your birthright to operate the machinery of your own destiny. Now treat your mind and watch your world transform.
Part 3. Application. Gardening in key areas of life. We have laid the law. We have built the daily workflow. Now we step into the most rewarding phase, cultivation. This is where you apply your conscious programming to the specific gardens of your life. Remember our core metaphor. Your subconscious is soil. You are the gardener. You no longer curse the weeds of lack or illness. You simply, deliberately plant new seeds and tend them faithfully. Chapter 8. The Prosperity Frequency and the Health Harmony. Here is a paradigm shift that changes everything. Money and health are not goals to chase externally. They are internal states of being to tune into, a frequency to broadcast. Lack is a frequency. Dis-ease is a frequency. Abundance and vitality are also frequencies. Your subconscious is your internal tuner. For decades, you may have been dialed in to static. Now, let's find the clear, powerful signal for your prosperity and your wellness. Let's turn the dial together. Section 1. Tuning to the prosperity frequency. The old frequency of lack sounds like this: anxiety, scrambling, jealousy, the feeling of not enough, the belief in hard struggle, and a focus on what is missing. When you operate on this frequency, your subconscious servant works tirelessly to find more reasons to feel anxious and lacking, proving its loyalty to your dominant command. We must change the station. The prosperity frequency is not about dollar amounts. It is a feeling state. It is the vibration of secure openness, trust in supply, appreciative flow, worthy receptivity. Your goal is not to get money. Your goal is to vibrate with the quality of energy that in our world naturally symbolizes and attracts it. Let's craft your new programming. The Prosperity Affirmation, the felt truth formula applied. Using our formula, we avoid the jarring "I am a millionaire" if that feels false. We build a bridge. Our affirmation must feel expansive, true, and powerful now. For example, I am a conscious, magnetic conduit for divine supply and opportunity. Wealth flows to me and through me with ease and joy. Let's break down why this works. I am a conscious, magnetic conduit. This is a present state truth you can accept. You are a conduit for energy. For divine supply, this acknowledges the source as infinite, not limited to a job or a person. Opportunity opens the channels beyond just cash. Wealth flows to me and through me, implies movement, not hoarding. It emphasizes circulation, which is the nature of life. With ease and joy. This is the critical emotional signature. It attaches the feeling of effortlessness and pleasure to the concept of wealth. Repeat this, or your own crafted version, not as a beggar's plea, but as a station manager announcing the day's broadcast. Feel the ease, feel the joy. The Prosperity Visualization, your mental blueprint. In your daily visualization session, create this scene. See yourself not as someone wanting, but as someone having and managing abundance gracefully. Visualization. You are checking a statement, digital or paper. The numbers are clear, healthy, and more than sufficient. You feel a deep sense of calm security, not manic excitement. You feel the ease. You hear the quiet confidence of your own thoughts. All is well. There is always more. Now see yourself in a store or market. You select something of good quality that you desire, not just need. You pay for it easily, observing the transaction as a joyful exchange of energy, not a loss. Feel the receipt in your hand. Feel the pleasant weight of the bag. Smell the newness of the item. The emotional core here is calm, assured security. This is the feeling your subconscious will work to externalize. It will guide you to opportunities, ideas, and actions that generate this inner feeling of secure flow in your outer world. Section 2. Harmonizing the health frequency. Now we turn to the temple of your being, your body. The old frequency of illness or low energy is often a cocktail of fear, resistance, and attack. We fight our bodies. We call them names. We see germs as enemies. This is a frequency of war within. Your subconscious, obeying, mobilizes the body's systems for a state of siege, which is stress, inflammation, and depletion. The health frequency is one of harmony, trust, perfect function. It is the understanding that trillions of intelligent cells are working in concert, directed by the mind. We are not begging for health. We are commanding the intelligence within us by aligning with its perfect pattern. The health affirmation, speaking to your cellular intelligence. Your body believes every word you say. Stop cursing it. Start blessing it. Use affirmations that assume the perfect template of health exists within you right now. For example, every cell, organ, and system of my body is now vibrating with perfect divine health. I am filled with energy, vitality, and the joy of well-being. Or, more specifically, my digestive system functions perfectly with ease and comfort. My immune system is powerful, resilient, and wise. The phrase, vibrating with perfect divine health, is key. It speaks the language of frequency. It doesn't fight a condition, it overlays it with a stronger, harmonious signal. As you repeat this, place your hand on the area of your body you wish to bless. Feel warmth. Feel love streaming from your conscious mind, through your hand, into those cells. Your subconscious will transmit this command of love and perfection to every level of your being. The health visualization, the inner healing sanctuary. This is one of the most powerful visualizations you can do. Visualization. Close your eyes. In your mind's eye, see your body not as a solid form, but as a universe of sparkling, luminous cells. Each cell is a point of brilliant, healthy light. Now, see any area of discomfort or illness. See it not as a dark enemy, but as a cluster of cells that are simply out of tune, flickering weakly, like a bulb with a bad connection. Now, from your heart, imagine a wave of pure, golden, loving light. This is the light of your own conscious healing intention. Watch this golden light flow gently to that area. See it envelop those flickering cells. See the cells brighten, synchronize, and begin to pulse in perfect, rhythmic harmony with all the other healthy cells. Hear a silent hum of perfect function. Feel in your actual body a sensation of warmth, relaxation, and flow in that area. The emotional core here is loving, intelligent harmony. You are the conductor of your inner orchestra, bringing every section into tune. The gardener's daily practice. This is not a one-time wish. This is cultivation. Integrate these specific affirmations and visualizations into your daily workflow. Your prosperity frequency can be your morning intention. Your health harmony visualization can be part of your evening session as you drift to sleep, directing that golden light. When an old, fearful thought about money or health arises, do not fight it. Acknowledge it. Then gently change the channel. State your new affirmation. Feel, even for a few seconds, the new frequency. You are the gardener. You are the tuner. You are the conductor. The power to shape these key areas of your life was never outside of you. It was always waiting within the fertile, obedient, infinite soil of your subconscious mind for you to plant the right seeds, water them with consistent feeling, and patiently await the inevitable harvest. Tend your garden.
Conclusion: becoming the conscious programmer. And so we arrive here, at the beginning of your new end. You are now in possession of the single most important understanding of your life. Your feeling-based beliefs shape your reality. This is not a theory. It is the fundamental law of your inner universe. Your subconscious mind, that faithful, powerful servant, takes the emotional signature of your most persistent thoughts and works with relentless precision to match your outer world to that inner blueprint. This is the great revelation, the burden, and the liberation. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your experience. We have translated this law into your primary workflow, your non-negotiable daily ritual, the evening session where you hack the sleep laboratory to plant seeds of new belief directly into fertile soil, and the morning session where you set the day's tone with gratitude, mental rehearsal, and a core intention. This twofold practice is your leverage point. This is how you move from understanding the law to applying it, from knowing to growing.
Now, I must emphasize this with all the gravity it deserves. Consistency triumphs over intensity. This is not about a single perfect hour of focus. This is about the humble daily 5, 10, 20 minutes. It is the repeated drip of water that wears away stone. It is the daily tending of the garden that yields the harvest. Do not be discouraged if the old thoughts return. They are echoes of old broadcast. Your job is not to fight the echo in frustration. Your job is simply, patiently, to keep transmitting the new signal. Every evening, every morning. Your subconscious learns through repetition. Give it the repetition of the new pattern. Show up for your own mind daily, and it will faithfully rebuild your world to match your new commands. To seal this journey, I invite you into one final guided metaphor. Close your eyes for a moment with me. You are holding in your hand a seed. This seed is your new self-concept. Perhaps it is the seed of the confident self, or the prosperous self, or the radiantly healthy self. You have carefully selected it. You now walk to the garden of your subconscious mind, that vast, fertile land. You kneel. With intention, you dig a small hole in the soil. You place the seed inside. You cover it gently. You do not dig it up tomorrow to see if it has grown. You do not shout at it. You simply commit to the process. Each morning, you visit your garden. You water it with your gratitude and your clear intention. You give it sunlight with your vivid felt sense visualizations. Each evening, you protect it with your soothing sleep time suggestions. Some days you will see weeds, old doubts, old fears. You do not despair. You calmly, gently pluck them and discard them. You keep tending, and one day you will walk into your garden and see a green shoot breaking the surface, evidence of life moving toward the light, and then a stem, and then leaves, growing stronger day by day through your faithful, consistent care. This is your work now. You are the gardener of your deepest self. The power was always there within you, a silent, creative giant waiting for conscious direction. Now you have the manual. You understand the law. You possess the tools. You know the daily protocol. The gap between the life you have and the life you want is bridged only by this, your disciplined, loving, consistent application. The programming is in your hands. The director's chair is yours. The garden awaits your care. Go build.